They'll be calling me, they'll be calling me royalty. Best to give me loyalty, 'cause I'm taking the world, you'll see. They'll be calling me, they'll be calling me royalty.
Hi guys, AnimeScale here. Welcome back. Today we are starting a new series where we are going to rank the 20 strongest characters from every arc in Naruto. Now for the first arc, the Land of Waves, there isn't enough characters to make a top 20. So only for this time, it's going to be a top 10. So now let's get right to it. Sakura. Well, we all know the memes about Sakura being useless, and nowhere was more true than in the first Naruto arc. Here, Sakura did about as much fighting as the bridge builder Tazuna. She was helpless during the entire arc, to the point where I almost didn't even bother including her at all. Still, she did end up showing some signs of potential. During the climbing tree test, she did way better than either Sasuke or Naruto, all thanks to her incredible chakra control. It wasn't much, but it was something. Iruka is one of the most important side characters in the show, thanks to him being one of Naruto's father figures. Unfortunately, that's about where his importance ends. As a ninja, Erika is subpar. In fact, in the entire series, Iruka only ever uses the clone jutsu, yet we never see him use anything else. Even then, it's not like he uses the clone jutsu to lead people into traps or anything cool like that. Against Mizuki, all he could do was use his clone to briefly distract him. I suppose he did use his body to protect Naruto from a fatal blow, but, well, that being his best combat feat says about all that needs to be said, really. You kind of have to put Mizuki above Iruka, seeing as he manhandled him pretty much effortlessly. Still, don't let that fool you. It's not like Mizuki is that much stronger than him. All Mizuki ever really did was throw kunai and use that to overpower Iruka. The moment Mizuki ran into any actual resistance, like Naruto's shadow clones, he absolutely got destroyed. We do see Mizuki doing a lot more things in a later filler arc, but we obviously can't include any of that here. All in all, both Mizuki and Iruka are just barely tuning when it comes to power scaling. Now we're getting to people who can actually do something. Gozu and Meizu both can use water release, which they use to hide themselves in small puddles. They also have metallic gauntlets that they use to hide their poison claws, which is pretty cool. Just seeing them was enough to freeze Naruto in place. I mean, they're capable enough that they have their own nickname, the Demon Brothers. Unfortunately though, they did end up getting outpaced though by someone who had been a ninja for like a month. This was a Sasuke nowhere near as strong as he'd been at the end of the arc, and one who wasn't even using his Sharingan. Kakashi also took them both out without looking at them, so they're really only a big deal compared to everyone else we've listed so far. Sasuke is a prodigy in every sense of the word. He was top of his class and performed the best during the bell test. He used the fireball jutsu, something a genin shouldn't even be able to use since it takes too much chakra. He managed to outspeed the Demon Brothers and probably would have taken care of them on his own if Kakashi hadn't stepped in. He only got stronger during the arc, learning more about chakra control. In the fight against Aku, he was keeping up with him before he used his ice mirrors, all without his Sharingan. With his Sharingan, he was even able to track Aku. While Aku did take him out, that was only because Sasuke had to save Naruto with his own body. Sasuke would have lost that fight, but he would have lasted way more if he didn't have to save Naruto. At number 4, I have Aku. This might sound weird to some people considering that Zabaza believed that in case Kakashi would have killed him, Aku would have been able to end Kakashi with no effort. So why did Aku perform so badly against two genin on their first serious mission? Well, Aku's biggest weakness was his compassion. He genuinely cared about others. He liked both Naruto and Sasuke, and he 100% went easy on them. As a further proof in the databooks, it said that he could travel between the ice mirrors at light speed, but Sasuke, who had a 1 and a 2 Tomo Sharingan, was still able to keep up with him. And trust me when I say that Sasuke wasn't either reacting or moving at the speed of light at this point. Naruto is no joke. Yes, he literally only knows the Shadow Clone Jutsu, but combining that with his ridiculous chakra is more than enough. Against Mizuki, he easily overpowered him with literally hundreds of shadow clones. He also ended up saving Inari's mother from 2 thugs, though that wasn't really a big deal. Against Aku, well, we just said that Aku was holding back, but this shouldn't distract you from the fact that once he tapped into the power of the 9 tails, Zabaza said that his chakra was way stronger than Kakashi's. This doesn't mean that Naruto was stronger than his sensei, but that he had a much bigger pool of chakra to draw from. In this form, he managed to break the ice mirrors and pretty much one-shot Aku. Yes, Naruto's power level from the first arc swings between the Chunin level, remember that he beat a Chunin instructor without 9 tails chakra, and Jonin level, when he uses the power of the Kyuubi. Zabaza is one of the 7 ninja swordsmen, some of the strongest fighters in the Hidden Mist Village. Expert at water release, with strong techniques like the Water Dragon Jutsu or the Water Prison, which was almost enough to beat Kakashi before Naruto and Sasuke saved him. We saw him use some pretty wide-range attacks too, practically flooding small areas with giant waterfalls. All in all, Zabaza is definitely not someone even most Jonin would have been able to handle. Luckily for us, Kakashi is no ordinary Jonin. The copy ninja knows 1,000 different jutsu, and even in this first arc, he's very strong. Kakashi has the Sharingan, which allows him to copy just about any technique, and let him psych Zabaza out. In this arc though, the drain from the Sharingan is just too much. Kakashi using it for just a few minutes was enough to knock him out, and he was in no fighting shape for several days after that. Even in his final fight against Zabaza, we saw Kakashi holding back pretty much the whole fight. The moment Kakashi thought Naruto's seal was about to break, he made short work of Zabaza. It's here where we see the Chidori for the first time. Despite the fact that the Sharingan was draining way too much chakra at this point in the story, Kakashi is indisputably the strongest in the Land of Waves arc. That's it for this video. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. We're going to go arc by arc, so make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any future videos. AnimeScale out. Bye!